Hey y'all, this is Wanderwolf coming at you. Tonight I'd like to talk about Captain William McGonagall, Captain Billy. And a lot of people talk about the DC punk scene and what it was about. But I've never heard anybody else talk about Captain Billy, Captain William McGonagall, United States Army, 101st Air Cavalry. Three tours in Nam. He did 3 tours. And was stationed in Capt. Yeah, I know. Captain Billy, he was he was a central figure in the DC punk scene. He was known by all of the punks, the old school punks. Now I'm talking back in '75. You know, a lot of people talk about the DC punk scene, they're talking about 1980, 1981, 1982, you know. And they talk about Minor Threat and the Circle Jerks. And I'll tell you, the DC punk scene preceded those bands by at least 5 years. That's when I first started hanging out down in the city in DC. 1975, I was 9 years old that summer. I know that's hard to believe, but you know, my mom, one day, I was hanging out around the neighborhood, and I said, "Mom, I'm bored." And my mom said, "Take the metro bus downtown and go do something." And I was like, "Are you sure that's safe?" And she says, "Oh, sure, just sit behind the bus driver." So I was like, "All right." And she, I remember she held out 50 cents. She put that 50 cents in my hand, and I looked at it, and I closed my hand around that 50 cents, and I was like, going downtown. And anyway, 1975 was the year Vietnam ended, and Richard Nixon got impeached. And all the vets got off the boat in Norfolk, Virginia, and they got $25 and a bus ticket, and they all took bus tickets to Washington, D.C., and they were all out on the streets. And Captain Billy McGonagall was living on the streets with all the other vets. And I got to know Captain Billy because Captain Billy protected all of us young punks. And he taught us how to live on the streets. Because we were young punks. I was 9 years old when I started hanging out in D.C. And, you know, a lot of them were orphans or some, you know, they were street kids, and they had to fend for themselves, and Captain Billy looked out for all of us kids that were on the streets.